Hey guys, it's Stephanie here with Hollow Acres Homestead. I am at my onion bed today. I was doing research on my onions to make sure that I was doing everything correctly. This year is my first year growing onions at all, and I'm doing a lot. Whenever I was reading the instructions, it told me to plant them 1 to 2 inches deep. I mistook that for the very top of the onion to be 1 to 2 inches deep. So they're too deep. So what I need to do is dig them up and put them closer to the surface. They're not supposed to be as far down as they are. I actually think some of them are like 2 or 3 inches under there. So to make sure that everything grows like it's supposed to, I'm going to dig them up and bring them closer to the surface. Dig under, beside it, and pop it up with your fingers. Ooh, that's a good size one. And then you're going to put the roots, and you're going to make a new hole, put the roots in, and then you're going to just cover up the bulb.
I broke a little bit of the roots on accident.
It's alright. Now you put it back in. Those are much bigger than the red ones.
Is this deep enough?
That works for you. Here's another thing. The greenhouse, the grow house, whatever it is that you call it, this one was just basically put together. My husband went and bought some PVC pipes, and he decided that that is what type of greenhouse it was going to be. I wanted a cattle panel greenhouse, but it's done now. It's not a big deal. This is now held together with screws, epoxy, duct tape, and staples. The sun is now getting so hot that it is melting the stickiness of the duct tape, which is falling off of the entire greenhouse. And I've already fixed this once today. This is going to be a second time. I'm going to come back and do this in a little bit. You go out. That's a yellow jacket. Those hurt when they sting. You go out.
Why?
I just told you why. It's a yellow jacket and they hurt when they sting. It's a bumblebee. It's okay. It's just checking out the tripod. It's going away. I would also like to talk about, just for a little bit, the importance of seed starting. There are some things that you can plant directly into the garden and it'll grow and have no problem. But also there's those same things that you can plant in a garden, directly sow into the garden, and will go away.
You might want to get out of the greenhouse.
It's alright. It's going away. It went away. It's alright. saying? Yes. Also, those same things that you can direct sow into the garden, sometimes they'll grow, sometimes they won't. I planted celery directly into the garden, not really realizing how small of a seed that it was. And just like with my lettuce, I think what happened was squirrels came along, dug them up, and ate them. Who knows, that might not even have happened. But regardless, what I plant, the small seeds that I plant in the garden don't usually do anything. They don't germinate, they don't grow, they don't do anything. So I took the same seeds, planted them in. Now, just like with the celery seeds, these are red poppies. Red poppies have to be sown directly on top of the soil because they need the light in order to germinate and grow. There are a few seeds that do this. Usually they're flowers. I don't think there's any vegetables or fruit seeds that I know of. However, I did plant my strawberry seeds. 2-5, that's what it says. February 5th, and there's still no germination. And it gets pretty warm in here. I know they only germinate in the summer whenever it's warm, mid-spring, but taking longer than I realized it would, or nothing's gonna happen. You're making me paranoid. I see the flower bed. Nothing's growing yet. Oh, it needs to be watered again. Flower bed.
You missed a spot.
I missed a spot.
Can I say it?
You want to talk? Okay, go ahead.
Today, me and my mom are walking around the garden. I'm showing you a garden. And my mom put hay and soil. Hay,
And what's under the hay, do you remember?
soil. Hay.
Sticks and leaves and dead trees.
Sticks and leaves.
And then hay and then soil.
Then she planted some flowers.
Those are sweet williams. Nothing's growing yet. It probably won't for a couple weeks.
This is
Put them back so we know what's where. I did not label this.
some more flowers. There's sticks here to separate them. This is cabbage.
Yes, it is. That is cabbage going to seed.
And show them this. This is broccoli.
Yep, the squirrels ate the other one. So we pulled it out of the bed, and then I looked up where do broccoli seeds come from. Turns out the flowers turn into pods, and the seeds come from the pods.
Can I show them like that?
Hang on, we'll go up this way.
Why not?
Can you see my face now? So another thing that I did wrong, but I have already fixed, is that I planted my onions too deep. I mistook the directions for plant 1 to 2 inches deep, meaning your hole should be 1 to 2 inches deep, not that the top of the onion goes 1 to 2 inches deep. So I ended up planting them relatively 4 or 5 inches deep. So what I did was I came back up, dug them up, and brought them much closer to the surface. That's why research is important. Learn what you're doing wrong and fix it.